Today on Zoltan the Wolfman, a routine trip to the training field turns into a disaster. Is hierarchy within the wolf pack shattering? A brown bear gets an unlikely roommate, but will it work out? And Zoltan's animals are booked for a shoot. But will they be ready for their close-up? In the world of wolves, the leader of the pack is not always the strongest wolf. Sometimes he's the cleverest wolf. And sometimes he isn't a wolf at all.
I'm the boss, and they cannot bite me. I'm not using power, you see?
Meet Zoltan Horkai, the Wolfman.
And this is how we do aggression scene in the Hollywood movies.
Zoltan uses his animal's natural instincts to achieve his extraordinary results, making him the go-to animal trainer for movie directors all over the world.
And action!
And it's not just wolves that fall under his spell. For the first time, Zoltan is opening his doors to reveal how he achieves these incredible results. Welcome to the world of the Wolfman. Zoltan Horkai has been running the Horkai Animal Training Centre near Budapest, Hungary, for the past 14 years. But he's had a special relationship with animals all his life.
Why do I like wolves? I have no answer for that. When a small kid is choosing a sport, being a boxer, a wrestler, a swimmer, or a tennis player, they can tell why do they like that the most. And I loved wolf before I had wolf. And I didn't know them. I didn't know the way of the wolf. I simply just knew that I want to have a wolf one day. And now I have 21. But don't kiss me for that.
His centre is spread over 3.5 acres and is home to over 100 wild animals who live here together. Some of them came from zoos which couldn't keep them anymore. Some were rescued by Zoltan. Others, like the deers and boars, are born and bred on the farm, and Zoltan's daily life rotates around them. He's joined by 11 members of staff, including Peter, Zoltan's business partner, and Dori, Zoltan's wife. Zoltan's methods are very different.
You see
from
that?
other trainers.
He didn't bite me. And this is how we do aggression scene in the Hollywood movies, you know? This is totally normal for him, that I'm trying to dominate him, and he is just showing the teeth and accepting dominance from me.
He doesn't teach his animal tricks for treats. He looks for the natural way to motivate an animal to perform an action.
This terribly hot weather can help us a little bit, because they are not only hungry, but they are also thirsty.
Zoltan has been honing his training skills for the last 16 years, and his methods require a deep understanding of the wild animals he works with.
Munch, 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 brumi. Ez a beszéd. Munch, munch. They are not like dogs. You cannot beg them to do. So you have to convince them. They have to think that they're doing it because they want to do it, not because I'm asking them. Again, they are not domesticated, that you can ask them to do something. They would do it if they want to, but if something comes between, they won't work. So they have to do it no matter what, just on their own will. And that's how we do it.
It's early morning at the Horkai Centre. Some animals are getting fed, while others will have to wait to emulate life in the wild, where food does not turn up at predictable times. Rather like Zoltan's film commissions.
Right.
So what did you get for me?
A new commission, man.
What's that?
This coming from Austria right away. Natural history documentation. We don't know the exact task. Probably have to improvise on set. There's wolves, there are bears. Well, actually one bear. And we know that they have to act naturally. That's all we know. We have to find out the rest.
When is the shooting?
It's on Sunday. We have 3 days.
3 days?
We have a new Austrian commission, and this is quite interesting. We're going to a fantastic place with these animals, up to Salzkammergut in Austria. high in the mountains, and it's going to be a natural history about wolves, bears, wild animals coming back to this area of Europe, and it's a documentary by a German TV producer.
Since they've been fed in the last 3 weeks regularly every single day, their physical condition is just too high. They are strong and fat. If you want them for 100% working from one cage to another, you would have to get their physical condition lower down. They have to lose weight. Otherwise, you cannot count on that they would run from one cage to another. You can tell the wolf knows that we're gonna have some action. Oh, this is so heavy. Actually, I'm really happy about this Austrian commission. The bills are coming. I need to pay for those. You know how much my wolves are eating a day? It's over 100 kilograms. And I still have about 100 other animals. So we need to get this job done.
There's not much time to prepare, and the director hasn't given exact details of what they want yet. But, as they almost always want shots of a running wolf pack, Zoltan wants to make sure his wolves are prepared.
So when we go to Austria, the area won't be closed. This is a tourist destination. And I don't want the wolf end up going around and finding people with dogs and eat up their dogs. So what is very important, when the crew is going to ask us to have the wolf running from A to B, that we're gonna release them from this cage and they're gonna go to the other cage, which is full with meat.
Wolves have a sense of smell that is 100 times stronger than humans, so they can pick up the scent of meat across huge distances. Today's training is to remind the wolves that when they're released from a cage, the delicious meat they can smell will be found in another cage. Mission complete, but not every wolf made it into the cage. Volko veers off at the last minute. It won't take long to retrieve him, but Zoltan is not happy.
Whenever we do this cage-to-cage running, we always have to be careful that these wolves are arriving together. Obviously, sometimes it happens that one wolf just go away and looks for whatever, maybe for a bunny or just because he just doesn't want to go in the cage. But it's very important that they are in together, because if the wolf, let's say that one, Volko, which is the second in the hierarchy, goes away, these two guys, which has lower ranking in the hierarchy, might want to challenge him. That can cause a situation where these two gets further up in the hierarchy, and then you see now, you see this, okay? And if these two guys going above this one, they might gonna challenge the alpha male, which is lying back in the cage. Then afterwards, these two other can challenge me, and we want to avoid that. So what I have to do, I have to take care that these two guys, this one and that one, won't take the position of this one. So I'm going into the cage to help him avoid this. And I'm gonna pull him down. And what you see here, he's showing his teeth. This is showing that he's accepting dominance from these guys, and that I don't want to happen. I don't want that to happen. You see, so I'm going to make him stronger in his position, okay? And I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna put him down, okay? Like this, because up to now I'm the boss, and they cannot bite me. I'm not using power, you see? I pat his head, but I don't let him to get up. I turn him down, okay? Kiss him, push, shut up. When you see the wolf growling, showing the teeth, that's what we do most of the time in Hollywood movies. This means that he's accepting dominance.
everybody would think that he is the dominant one, but it's not. The ears are back all the time, the tail are under the stomach, and they're just squeezing and showing the teeth.
Okay, I guess it's sold. Huh? So I can come out now, but not you. You stay, little rascal. Go. Chit. Yeah, nice sold.
Zoltan has preserved his position as the alpha wolf in the pack.
They feel that I'm the alpha, and to be the alpha, you don't have to be the strongest. You have to be the cleverest. And in some pack of mine, it's the same. It's not always the strongest wolf, the alpha. Sometimes the strongest wolf is low down in the hierarchy. I have to be clever in order to be the alpha.
Every single pack has a pack leader. After that, there are all the other members of the pack which are lower ranking, but they have beta animal, they have omega animals, so everybody has their own position. We have the second, the third, the fourth, and the last one. Pack won't be able to survive without the hierarchy. Why? Because they have to live together in order to hunt big prey, like a moose. Sometimes they have to hunt a strong wild boar. One wolf is not enough to hunt a wild boar alone. He can live alone for a certain time, but he's a pack animal. So if he can, he will bond. Now if they bond, they need to have leaders who are leading the pack, leading in family life, leading during the hunt, leading in every single way, just like a human family.
There'll be no more training today, as the wolves are no longer hungry. The first part of training is over, but there are more tasks to be done, and only 2 days left to complete them. Will the cast be ready in time? Zoltan Horkai has a 3-day deadline to prepare his wild animals for a film shoot in the Austrian Alps. A shot of a running wolf pack is the most requested setup by producers. So, yesterday, they refreshed their memories of cage running, and today, most of the wolves just have to diet to make them fast and hungry for their big day. But for one wolf, there is some special training planned.
When we go to Austria, the wolf will have to get used to the heights, and they're gonna have lots of cliffs. So this is just a training for them to get used to the heights. This is Baboka. He's a European wolf. He's a great guy. Baboka is nearly 10 years old, and he belongs to the Rufus pack. Rufus is a Canadian wolf, and this is a European wolf, but he was adopted by Rufus 10 years ago.
Canadian and European wolves make up the majority of Zoltan's wolves. It's not difficult to spot the difference, even for an amateur. Canadians, or timber wolves, are bigger than European grey wolves, but the latter are much more aggressive and dominant.
What we are trying to figure out, whether this wolf has the acrophobia like other wolf has or not, but it doesn't seem that he would be afraid of the cliffs.
This is another classic shot that Zoltan thinks might be requested. A wolf at the edge of a cliff. This one might be tough, as wolves usually tend to avoid high places. Zoltan has to choose his wolf carefully, but Baboka's audition for mountain wolf seems to be going well.
Okay, so what you see, this wolf is perfect for jumping. So I guess I'm going to take him to Austria. Babu, Babu, hop, 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 hop. That's okay, no problem. He's gonna keep going on. You see, hop, 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 Babu, Babu, hop, 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 hop. Good boy, you see, perfect jump. But I guess this is enough for today because we need to go home and we need to see Brumi. We are taking Brumi, the big brown bear, to Austria as well. Hop, hop, slow down, my friend.
Brumi has also been requested for the shoot in Austria. He's a veteran performer of 20 years and weighs over 400 kilograms. He is a mix between a Kamchatkan grizzly and a European brown bear. Brumi has been with Zoltan since he was 4, when the zoo he was living at could no longer keep him.
Now, I'm going to get him to stand by a tree, because in Austria, they always want me to get a bear to climb on a tree,
Zoltan is tempting Bruni with one of his favorites,
we have this.
strawberry yogurt.
It's an equipment that we're gonna feed him with. Good boy. You see him? Perfect. Okay. You can taste the honey as well. It's all yours, but you will have to go on the tree. Isn't this amazing? Please get up. Show your size. Show your size. Good boy. Okay, you want some more? Stay up. Stay up. And wave with your hand, please. Wave. Hand. Wave with your hand. Brumi. Hand. Wave. Wave. Perfect. You are a nice guy. We have to get him stand up. Stand up on the tree. So I have to mark the tree with these foot up higher. First low down. Actually, it's sliding down. And then he's gonna stand up. That's good boy. Perfect. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, that's perfect. You see? Here too. And this is what we have to do in the film. So he better knows this. Okay, that he is climbing up further, he will find more and more food. And if it doesn't work with this, we will have to put some apple or some delicious food that he doesn't know yet.
The joint poles Zoltan holds are the secret to keeping Brumi under control.
Most important thing is always the wire. This is how you control the bear. Because the whole fence is protected by the wires and he knows the wire. You see, I move this wire and he respects it because there is electricity in there normally. It doesn't hurt him, but he still respects that and he doesn't want to go through that. Good boy, sweetheart. This is the last honey before we leave to Austria because he has to be in the perfect condition.
After the training, Baboka returns to the pack. Zoltan's anxious to see how the other wolves will react to his absence, as relationships in a wolf pack can change very quickly.
Really had to take care of this wolf, which is my favorite actually, from the favorite pack that I have here. They played in so many movies and I just wanted to really take care of this guy.
The alpha male of this pack is a big Canadian wolf called Rufus. If he feels his ranking is threatened by Baboka, it could be dangerous. In fact, every wolf in the pack has a ranking to protect. And even a short time away from the pack can cause a tussle for position. Rufus is clearly not happy about Baboka's return. The rest of the pack begin to close in on Baboka.
This is time when I have to get this wolf out of the pack. This is not just domination. They went on him and the alpha is circling around. It's more than just dominating this wolf. They want to kill him. So he has no more place in this pack. Hey. 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 good. Nothing happened to him. Thanks God. Are you feel okay? Do you feel okay? Babu, are you okay? Hey, stay here with me. Hey. What I experienced in the last 20 years, there are so many questions that I'm not sure of. There are so many answers that I cannot tell. And you have to be honest. I'm learning every single day from these animals. But why it happened today is a mystery. Now after this, we have to go back to the pack because I have to show them that I'm still the boss. It doesn't mean that I have to eat a deer liver with them or I have to beat them up, nothing like this. It's just like they have to be sure that it's my decision to get this wolf out. Here. I have to go back to the enclosure and make sure that all the wolf knows that the leader is me. That it's not Rufus, it's not Dakota, it's not Volko, and not Kosa who's going to be the dominant one. That I'm the one who's leading this pack. Now, I have a really strange position in this pack. What you see now behind me, wolves are going to the Rufus. They just went to him and they started to lick his face, accepting dominance from him. And they did that to him before they did it to me. So my position is really, really strange.
What Zoltan needs is Rufus to come and pay his respects. And fast. Dakota comes first. And then Rufus.
Okay. Hello. You see? That's a sign. Rufus came to me the second time. And before that, Dakota just came and grated me. Didn't get any punish for that. Hello. Okay, and Rufus comes to me now. You see his tail? It's because of him. Now his tail is down. And I'm not gonna do anything bad to him. Maybe I'm gonna hold him back and just pull him down like this. No power at all. I'm doing that gently and elegant. Kissing on the ground. And I don't have to bite on his neck. I don't have to snarl like this. I'm gently to him. You see he's holding my hand now? I'm not using again power. I'm just holding. And he might gonna make some noise. Like, It's not because I hurt him. It's because that means that he's accepting the dominance from me. I'm not a wolf, and he is aware of that. But still, I'm the alpha of this whole pack, even though that I'm a different creature than they are.
So, Zoltan preserves his position as alpha wolf of the Rufus pack, but now needs a new home for Baboka.
I have to find a place for this guy. I have to find a place. Good. I guess we're gonna get this wolf in another enclosure because he's not gonna survive in this one.
Back from routine training, Baboka was rejected by his pack. So he's now looking for a home. But Zoltan has a great flatmate in mind.
Brumi, the brown bear, is 20 years old. He's really gentle, and I hope he's gonna be a good partner for Baboka. Now, Brumi, go away a little bit. Go. Let Baboka come in. This is Baboka, hold on. This is Brumi, okay? He's a nice guy. Go. This is gonna be your new roommate.
Wolves are happier with company than alone. So although Brumi isn't Baboka's ideal choice, he will be calmer with company. And with the shoot approaching, Zoltan needs Baboka settled.
If I can, I get you a girl. I'll get you a girl here. If you don't like it here, you don't have to stay. If you don't like it here, you don't have to stay. it's very important that he will have to like his new enclosure. I hope he's gonna be okay here. You see, Brumi just went away. He's not really interested about this guy. See a bubble. Okay.
Last night, the directors confirmed the shots they'll need. So it's Brumi, Baboka, and a grand dame of the movies, Krista, who'll be travelling to the Austrian Alps. The journey will take 5 hours, but the animals get regular stops. Brumi's been asleep, but it's time to face the day.
Anyways, we have to give some drink to Brumi, so I'll just stop here. Okay. And I guess we can travel without these stuff because I want to get him uncovered. He likes to travel like that. Yeah, I just gave that to Jury, please. Good morning. Good morning. He was resting. That's a good stuff, huh? Are you hungry, sweetheart? Some more? Yo, man. Some apple? Okay. Let's leave before we get too much company.
The Austrian shoot begins tomorrow and will last 2 days. But today, all Brumi has to do is sit back and enjoy the view. While on the road, Zoltan receives a call from a nearby wild animal sanctuary who need his special skills with a wolf they just can't handle.
Köszönöm, szia. Just imagine a wolf was transported to the bear sanctuary, which is next town from us, and they put her in, this is a 4-year-old wolf, a she-wolf, and she was put in a bear enclosure with 30 bears and 9 wolves together, and she just escaped, and she was on the road for 2 days. Now they finally captured her, and they put her in a giant transporting cage, and I promised that in 5 days I'm gonna pick her up, but 5 days in a small cage is kind of long time. I hope nothing gonna happen to her and she's not gonna be too much stressed.
The Wolfman's team arrive early at the filming location, high up in the Austrian mountains. Before Brumi can be released, they need to prepare the terrain. The wild grass is too high and is concealing the all-important wire fencing.
It's up there. Gyertek, Krista.
I need to cut it because the bear has to see the fence.
The grass is cut, the fences are set, the film crew is ready to go. Brumi and the Wolves are filming scenes for a natural history documentary about recent sightings which suggest the return of wild wolves and bears to the slopes of the Austrian Alps. The animals are helping with some reconstructions for the documentary. So all they have to do today is act natural. With several cameramen and onlookers, this is of course the most skilled acting job of all.
Gyertek! Krista, gyere!
The crew are happy and the animals are wrapped.
Well, I think it was a nice shot.
It's excellent shots, beautiful landscape.
The next morning, the film crew ascends the mountain to a higher spot 2.5 kilometers above sea level. Brumi is on first today.
1, 2, and 3.
But he seems to have stage fright and won't come out of the cage.
you always have to be ready for unexpected things. Like Brumi doesn't want to come out of the cage, you have to convince him somehow, and that's why I got some delicious food, but let's see if he's gonna come out for that.
Keeping a crew waiting costs money. Zoltan needs Brumi out of that cage and on the job.
Grilled chicken for Brumi, for the bear. He will love this. So I'm gonna mark these stones because the director wants him to stand over here with a beautiful background. Check him out. He saw the grilled chicken, so he wants to come out now. I'm gonna start to shake the car probably.
Brumi's cage has been unlocked, so it's just a case of tempting him out. Brumi heads to the smell of the chicken, and just like the yogurt trail in training, he follows the scent to find more food, taking him on a perfect route for the director's shot.
Therefore, I love to shoot natural documentation. He doesn't really have too much task to do. He just has to do what he would do on his own. This is so nice that I can let him out in here. And it gives me a little feeling that he's back to the nature, and I've released him back just for a short time, but at least I've released him. It's strange that all my animals, the bears and the wolves, are always coming back with me, and they don't want to stay in the nature alone. Check that out, he's coming. He is just so nice. Look at him.
The location of the final shoot is even higher up the mountain. And this time, it's the wolves' turn to shine.
You know, guys, it's a hard decision what I'm gonna do now, because Baboka is with the pack, and he got used to working with the pack. And the most important thing when you release them in the nature, that you have to make a rendezvous site where they always return. Even though they just go away for a kilometer and wander like a half an hour, they will come back to the rendezvous site. So we got Krista here, and we're gonna feed them in this rendezvous site.
Krista is an experienced performer with several movies on her CV. Zoltan is hoping Baboka will follow her lead in finding the rendezvous spot once the filming is complete. The two wolves work well together, and the crew are treated to some fantastic shots of these wild wolves at one with nature. And when the time comes to return to the rendezvous spot, Baboka follows Krista's confident lead.
I feel so bad that I didn't trust Baboka. I had some doubt about his performance, but he was just great. And at the end of the day, I must say I was really happy with this shot in Austria. But now we really have to leave because that poor wolf at the sanctuary is waiting for help.
Zoltan Horkai is on a mercy mission. 4 days ago, he had a call for help from a nearby sanctuary where a she-wolf had escaped her enclosure. When she was captured, she became so aggressive they had to isolate her in a small travel cage. They desperately need the extraordinary skills of the Wolfman.
We really have to go there quick because she's been in that small cage. We have to help her to get out there. This is the most famous wolf and bear sanctuary in Europe, in Veresegyház, Hungary. And I used to work here for 4 years. but this was 15 years ago, and I had lots of great memories of this place. They have more than 50 bears and about 35 wolves. It's just a great place. They really feel great here, all the animals. Okay, here's the director. Balint.
The current director of the sanctuary is an old friend of Zoltan's. He's seen the Wolfman's incredible results firsthand, and he's hoping he can help with this very aggressive wolf.
Just imagine this wolf was grown up in another zoo, but the pack beat her up, and they wanted to rehabilitate her here in this sanctuary, but the wolf just escaped. Meddig volt kint?
Másfél napig volt kint.
It was nearly 2 days that she just spent outside. Since I couldn't pick her up, they had to put this wolf in a smaller cage, a transporting cage, and she's been in this cage for 5 days now. She went to the corner of the sanctuary, and she would able to climb up in a corner like this, and she was out, and then she just went away for 2 days. Anyways, let's see the wolf.
The wolf's ordeal has made her distressed and angry. Even the sanctuary's wolf handlers have been too scared to approach her.
Listen, it seems to be aggressive, but I don't think that she's so aggressive. She just wanna get out. Let me see if I go in the back what she's gonna do. What? Mia neve? What's his name? Rege?
Rege.
See. Rege. Okay. Okay, Rege. Rege. See ya. Rege. Rege. She seems to be okay when I'm on the other side. So this means that she's not that aggressive, but she just wanna get out of here. You see, she's trying to do everything to get out here. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna lift this door. I try to get a hold of the wolf by the head. It's very important that you're gonna catch the wolf by the head and not too in the back, because then you cannot get a good hold of it. Kicsit lassan emel föl, csak a fejét ki tudja dugni. Lassan, oké? Okay? Gyere! Hey! Rege! Húzzad! Hey! Rege! Ide! Ne oda! Rege! Jó, várjál! Rege! Gyere! Okay. You see, that's the grip. That's where you have to hold her, and then you lift her up, and that's fine. I guess she's okay. She's not mean. Once you got her out from the cage, you see, that's not her area. Now she's out of her cage. It seems to be that she is not trying to dominate me. So this was just frustration and nothing about dominance. Obviously she doesn't want to go in this one, but somehow we have to bring her home. Hop. Let's see. You see? She basically gave up. You see that? Okay. I'll get her in. And let's close this slowly. Hop. Wait, ott benn van a kezem. Okay. That's it.
Rege's had a traumatic time. And although it's unusual for Zoltan to take in a rescue animal, he couldn't ignore a wolf in distress. And Rege may help him with a problem of his own.
I hope she's gonna be fine on a leash. And if she is, then I guess I can get her to the bear and get her in this new pack with Baboka. That would be great. That would be lovely. You would get a nice gentleman. Hela. Ho. Slow your horse. Slow down. Hi. Hello. Come down. Okay. Check your new home. Look at that. She's marking immediately. Okay? It shows such a strong character of a wolf that I never faced before. I never seen any of my other wolves going in an area that they have not discovered yet, full of human, a crew is around, and they are just dominating everyone. It was presented to everyone that she is the one who is taking everything in charge. Marking the area, hoppa, wow, wow, that's a nice guy. Hey, this is a new place, are you happy? Okay. And then she's just marking all around and ignoring me, totally. She doesn't take me as a leader or as the boss. She accepts me, but I'm no one to her. I'm a friend. We have to change that a little bit. I have to be above her. You see, I'm not trying to dominate her. I don't want to do anything like this to her because I want to have the trust. That's the most important. Reggae, see ya. Okay. I decided to carry her in my hand through those corridors where other wolves were checking her out and obviously running on the side. That might disturb her, but somehow we had to get to the bear enclosure. Brumi, the bear, is gentle enough to handle two newcomers, Baboka and Reggae, at the same time. Now I'm gonna go in the cage. Here's Baboka. Yuki. Check that. She's dominant, but nothing happens. She must feel that he is a boy, and Baboka is accepting dominance from the female. Check that, that's great. Hey. Brumi, I didn't see you. I'm sorry about you guys. Look, this is just fantastic. Okay, I get her off the leash. Brumika, Nam. Okay, that's a nice encounter. I love this. Check that, guys. Hello, Brumi. That's a new girl. Brumi used to work with a wolf before. I love this. Reggae just dominated Baboka, but it seems love for the first time. I love it. Oh, look at that. Baboka just regurgitated for this wolf. That's awesome.
Wolves will usually only regurgitate undigested food for their young pups or other family members. So Baboka is paying Reggae a huge compliment.
Baboka is regurgitating the food to Reggae just to make sure Reggae that he is a great guy for her. He would support her in the hunt, in the field, in everything, so Reggae can accept Baboka as a partner. So by regurgitating for her, they can bond an even stronger relationship to each other. That was like heart-touching. I really love that, and I think now they are in the best place that we could provide them. See ya, Baboka, I got you a gorgeous girl. Check that out. I got a bunny face now. I think Baboka and Reggae had a really great startup. And I just hope that it's gonna continue like this. Probably someday they're gonna bond the family with some pups, and we'll be able to introduce them to the film industry as well.
Reggae's arrival has given Zoltan a chance to rear and train a whole new generation of movie stars as he's done before. To join the family of animals at the Horkai Center.
I love this guy.
One thing's for sure, no day's the same in the life of the Wolfman.
Show me the way that you can die. Oh, I just love that.
This time on Zoltan the Wolfman, Brumi the bear is taught to chase a horse. And Brumi teaches the film crew how to chase a bear. And the wolves chase Zoltan, while Zoltan chases a new Hollywood commission.
Maria,
In the world of wolves, the leader of the pack is not always the strongest wolf. Sometimes he's the cleverest wolf. And sometimes he isn't a wolf at all.
Now I'm the boss, and they cannot bite me. I'm not using power, you see?
Meet Zoltan Horkai, the Wolfman.
And this is how we do aggression scene in the Hollywood movies.
Zoltan uses his animal's natural instincts to achieve his extraordinary results, making him the go-to animal trainer for movie directors all over the world.
And action!
And it's not just wolves that fall under his spell.
Show them. Show your
For the
hand.
first time, Zoltan is opening his doors to reveal how he achieves these incredible results. Welcome to the world of the Wolfman. There's a buzz in the air today at Zoltan's Animal Centre. A Hollywood producer casting for a new movie has asked for an audition tape from Zoltan and his animals. The centre, just outside Budapest, relies on income from movie work to keep their 100 or so animals here fed and watered. So this is an important project for everyone. The producers have requested 3 different action scenes involving wolves, horses and bears. And they need the tape before the end of the week. One of the scenes Zoltan has never even tried before, so there's a lot to achieve in the next 5 days.
I guess we have everything that I wrote down here, and if I didn't write anything down, then Attila is in charge for that, because he should know what we have to bring with us for shooting. So let's go.
Today, Zoltan and the team are driving to a remote location with 2 wolf packs to shoot the first part of the audition tape. For this scene, Zoltan needs a vast empty open plain, because he and the wolves are going to get up some speed. The scene will show a pack of wolves chasing a man on a horse. Zoltan must achieve this without the horse feeling threatened, or the wolves being in any way aggressive for the horse. So he's testing both wolf packs.
Hi guys! Today we got a commission. There must be a wolf pack chasing this horseback rider. So we got these 2 pack, and we're gonna see which one is gonna do a better job with this horse. So let's start.
In reality, the wolves will not be chasing the horse. They'll be running towards a cage of food. This rehearsal with the 2 packs is to test how they respond to the horse, as well as how focused they are on running back to the cage. Peter, Zoltan's business manager, collects the first pack in the cage. The head of this pack is a wolf called Rufus.
So we are going to get the wolf running behind the horse, and I'm sometimes in the middle of the meadow, I'm trying to collect them together with the food. And then I'm going to run back towards the cage. Peter's gonna call the wolf, and we'll see if they're gonna run into the cage. Gyertek, gyertek, gyertek! Hop, 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 hop! Gyertek, gyertek! Hop, hop, stop! Gyertek! Good. I'm going to get them together in one spot. Idiot, Betty! Gyertek, hop!
The wolves pay no attention to the horse and race past him to get to the food in the cage. This is exactly what Zoltan was hoping for. But he's still going to test the second pack.
We're gonna have this pack in here, okay? This is Nazon in the back there. That's the son of Rufus. This is Hogan. He loves Rufus. And these other 2, okay, Sami and Shayo, they're 4 years old. But they are not that experienced than that pack. But eventually I have to bring them for the shooting. So we have to see how they react to the horse. If they can communicate with each other really great, and they're not gonna chase the horse, they're gonna be interested about the food just like the other pack, then they can be in on the set too. This is going to be my backup pack if they perform perfect. If not, I have to go home and get another 4 or 5 wolves from the 21 that I have all together. Peter, let me sit on the horse. Okay, are you ready, guys? Hop, hop.
The Hogan pack is released and the wolves dash to the cage.
Gyertek, gyertek, gyere. Hogan, Hogan, Hogan.
The horse is standing just a few feet away, but the Hogan wolves couldn't care less.
They are not really interested about the horse. Gyertek, gyertek, hop, hop. Both of the pack are just gorgeous and great and nice to the horse. In this case, I can use both of them, and I can tell to Hollywood production what not many people can tell in the world, that I have 2 pack one which is chasing the horse, and I have a backup pack. It went great, but don't forget, we were just around the meadow. Now we're gonna set the releasing cage deep down inside in the forest, and we're gonna lead the wolves with the horse out to this meadow, and I have to get them into that other cage. The distance between the two cages is 500 meters. Don't forget, we are out in the nature. We have no electric fencing, we have no fencing, but we are all around wild boars, deers, foxes, calf of other animals. So we have to be careful that the wolves are 100% and they're gonna follow us. That's the reason why I use Rufus pack instead of Hogan pack.
So, the moment has come to shoot the first scene for the audition tape. Zoltan's team will shoot footage from the ground, but they also have a secret weapon, the octocopter. This gives Zoltan stunning shots from the air too.
Great.
The wolves have delivered the scene perfectly, and they enjoy their tasty reward in the cage. Wolves chasing a horse, tick.
Are you guys tired? But at least you completed one task for the mission, but we still have two. It's three together in order to get the project in Hollywood. So tomorrow it's going to be something totally different and much more dangerous what we did today. Could it go wrong? But it didn't, because they were just perfect, harmonized with that horse and with the pack leader. So let's get ready for tomorrow's task.
Zoltan the Wolfman is filming an audition tape with his animals for a Hollywood movie and has been asked for 3 action scenes. Yesterday, he successfully completed the first scene, a pack of wolves chasing a horse and rider. Today's scenes will feature horses, wolves, and bears.
I take one out, you close the door.
Okay.
And I take another one, and then that's it.
It's a boiling hot day, and it's making the job of loading up the wolves even more grueling. Zoltan and his business partner Peter are taking wolves from 2 different packs.
If they both comes out, you catch the other one.
Okay.
Good. Okay, now this is gonna go. Patty, the only thing, you just have to open up that little cage when I say now. This is when I was beaten in my face once when we were packing wolves in a cage like this. But that was the other time of the year. So on 3, 1, 2, 3, now. Good. We have the last one now. But Peter, you know, I'm not really worried about this scene with them. But horse and bear, do you know anybody who did that
interesting
before?
stuff. No.
I don't. I never did that before.
So, with some apprehension, Zoltan and the team are back on the road to the training ground to attempt to film the second scene that's been requested, a bear chasing a horse.
The thing about this horse and bear stuff, that we never ever done that before. We had no commission for a horse and bear interaction up to now. This is the first time that they asked for us. If they like each other and they can do similar stuff what's written in the script, then I'm gonna say yes. But if the horse is too scared or the bear would be too aggressive towards the horse, or the bear might be scared of the horse, then we just have to work that out somehow. And if it doesn't work out, then we just have to say no, you know. You cannot say to every single commission yes, you know, if it's dangerous or if it's not gonna work out, then you just cannot say yes. Okay, Guys, let's make the fence and I'm gonna release the bear now. Hop! Okay, we're gonna get the bear out of the cage so he can get used to his own area. And once he's done with that, then we are just gonna come in with the horse if Yuri is ready.
The chase area is fenced in with a simple wire. Rumi the bear has been trained to think that there's low voltage electricity running along the wire, which is why he's keeping well clear of it. Zoltan settles him into his new surroundings with a juicy apple.
Mega, He works fine.
And now it's time for Rumi to meet the horse.
It's a brown bear. Oh my God, that's a dangerous scene, it's a brown bear! The bear is not interested about the horse, that's good. He's a gentle guy. Brumi. Well, it ended up that I'm chasing the bear with the horse. Bear, go bear! Brumi, good boy. He's looking at the horse. That's your one, man.
It's not exactly a chase from Rumi, more of a brief trot. Rumi just isn't interested in chasing the horse. And however hard Zoltan tries, he can't get more than a few steps out of him.
Well, we had some steps. Did you get that? Okay, well, the bear was just turning after the horse. That was good. Yeah, I don't know if you saw Brumi, just hanging around and waiting for Yuri, giving him some food, and he just looked, what is this creature? It's a horse? Yeah, she's coming, and I don't really care about that horse. That's how he acted actually, and then, but I'm a bear, I should scare her. So he did some quick movements, but then that was it.
Is getting hotter and hotter. It's almost lunchtime and there's still no footage on tape. Frustrated, Zoltan decides to move on to the final scene. A bear fighting with wolves over a carcass.
Guys, listen to me. Everybody has to notice what we are going to do now. The next action, what we are going to do, is actually the third scene from this movie that we are requested to do a footage of. Namely, we are going to release 8 wolves, combination of 2 packs, Rufus and Hogan, and then we are going to release Brumi as well. And then we're gonna have some meat in one piece that they have to share. In order to get this done, we need Rufus pack to be in the enclosure. We release the bear out to the field, and when they are out there, then we're gonna release the second pack, the Hogan pack, into the area.
Releasing Rufus's pack first means that they will be focused on the carcass and not on Brumi or the other wolves when they arrive.
Okay. Patty, if the Volko wants to bite one of them, just don't let to do that. I'm gonna release the bear. Yuri, get a bear. Take care, because he's opening the door by himself. Now we got the bear in here. I'm getting the carcass now. Wait. No, it's okay. Start shoot that. I'll get the bear.
Brumi is a gentle bear, and Zoltan is banking on him being careful with the wolves he shares his captivity with. Once it's clear that Brumi and Rufus's pack are focused on the carcass, then it's safe to release Hogan's pack. The scene starts well, with both parties eager to take part in the fight for the meat.
Did you see that movement? Ah, that was cool. The bear could have snapped the wolf, but he didn't do it. The wolf even beat him. That's nice. He knows exactly how much he can hit the wolf. Hey, hey, Dakota!
But then the wolves start to fight each other, which is not in the script.
Gyertek, hop, 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 hop. Gyertek, gyertek. Rufus, Kosa.
Zoltan works hard to retrieve the scene, but the wolves just aren't cooperating.
Gyere, 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 gyere. Gyere, 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 gyere. Gyere, Sami. Gyere, gyorsan. Gyere, Sami. 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 Hey, Bumi, nah. Don't do that. Don't be so... Gyere, gyere.
And Peter hasn't managed to get any good shots of the action yet. The wolves have totally lost interest in the carcass. The carefully laid plans for the audition tape are rapidly unraveling for Zoltan.
I have a bad news, guys. Hogi! I have a bad news that they are not hungry. This is the only one because he's separated from the rest and he couldn't eat that much. Gyere, Sajó! Gyere, ide néz, itt a disznó. Samika. This is wild animal. Here is the fresh carcass. It was driven over by a can and it's totally fresh and they are just not gonna eat it. They are just not hungry. Only this one. And he is the lowest ranking in the hierarchy, so he's not the one that's supposed to eat, but obviously he is the hungriest from all because in the enclosure he gets the less food because the other one takes away everything from him. So this means that I made a wrong decision because they are not in the right physical condition. And it happens sometimes. That's a wrong choice. Sometimes you do something wrong. We should have starved them for another 4 days. They're living in the nature, they live in the edge of starvation. They start to hunt when they are hungry. And we are just too good-hearted to not feed them for 2 or 3 days, hoping that they're gonna go on a carcass. We have no disturbance, we have no bears, we have no other dominant wolves on the carcass, and they still don't want to eat it. They are just hanging around, they don't even go away. Some of them go through the electric wires, some of them just stays, and they are more into getting new position in the pack instead of being on the carcass. This means that they are not hungry enough.
Zoltan and his crew return with nothing on film, and the prospect of a full-day wait before the wolves are hungry enough for the scene to work. Their only hope is that Peter can persuade the producers to ease off the deadline on the audition tape.
Probably we're gonna have some rain tonight. It was so hot that my animal didn't want to perform at all. Well, I don't want to blame it on the weather, to be honest with you. I know it wasn't the right timing. I think we cannot push with the wolves, the carcass scene, because they need to come in the best shape. So we skip it for, let's say, for at least 4 days. We'll see how they shape and what condition they're gonna have after 3-4 days. Tomorrow we have a big task. We have to have the horse and the bear in this chase. We have to get that bear running. So we have to think something. I don't want to send any footage to a Hollywood company which is not meeting with my expectation. So we have to do that better.
During the night, a huge storm hits the Horkai Centre. The security cameras capture the terrified deer, fruitlessly searching for safety in their enclosure. The wind is ferocious, and eventually, a large tree falls, breaking the fence between their enclosure and the bears. Brumi the bear is quick to cross into the deer enclosure to investigate, sparking widespread panic from the deer. The commotion in the enclosure wakes Zoltan up. He hurries to check what's going on and discovers that he has a very dangerous situation on his hands.
We are in trouble. I can deal with you now. Csak amilyen gyorsan csak tudtok, jó? Nézd, minden rendben van. Petikém, szólj a Gyurinak is, hogy jöjjön, jó? Várj egy pillanatra. Be kell csukni az ajtót, jó? Let's go. Just don't forget to close this door now. Oh my God, check this out. This whole tree just fall over and ruin the fence. Well, I don't need this anymore. Listen, we have to find the bear and I have to make some phone calls.
The situation is extremely dangerous. If Broomies frightened, he could be aggressive towards the deer. And if the panicked deer meet Broomy up close, their desperate attempts to escape could harm Broomy or each other.
We need my guys to help here. The deer must have run out or maybe he catched one, I don't know.
It's 2:30 in the morning, so Zoltan has to rouse his dedicated team to get the help he needs.
Oops, there's one deer. Check that. Are you okay? They seem to be okay. I don't think anything happened to them. Okay? Let's see the rest of the stag. He's up there. Gyere, Marci. Gyere. Kicsim, gyere. Semmi baj, jó van. Don't worry. I'm here, don't worry. Don't worry. Come on. Oh my God, there is the bear, look at that. Well, this is a nice bear. Basically, we are safe now. It seems that he's relaxed after this storm. And it seems that the deers are okay, but we still have to check them. And we're gonna try to get him back in the original enclosure. I'm proud of this guy. Broomy, you got scared? I bet you got scared, my sweetheart. I would be scared too.
At last, help arrives, armed with flashlights and wire. After Zoltan's call, they're fearing the worst. They're expecting to see chaos and even carnage. But instead, they find a sleepy bear lying in the deer enclosure.
He has to see the wire, guys. Okay, let's go. Broomy, get
The
it.
team still need to get Broomy away from the deer so that there's no chance of a
Don't worry.
confrontation.
Wait, I have some apple. Here. Get it. Get it. Get it, Broomy. Get it, Broomy. 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 Get it. Get it.
Broomy is put into a spare enclosure to ensure there's no more wandering before morning.
Get it, Broomy. You go home. Come home, Broomy. Get it. Get it. I guess we are done. Broomy is back in his cage. And guys, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. That was really nice. I hope that everybody is fine now, but we'll see that in the morning. If the deer has no injuries at all. But up to now, it looked like they are okay. So I guess we're just gonna go to sleep now. Guys, goodbye, take a rest. See you tomorrow.
It's morning. Thankfully, the storm has passed. The wolves are enjoying the puddles, and the deer are relieved that their late-night visitor seems to have vanished. Zoltan's team arrived early this morning and moved the deer into a spare enclosure while they assess the damage.
So actually we are really lucky that nobody got injured. I don't care about this one missing panel. We're gonna fix this. And check the deers, they are already coming in. We just open up the gate. So let's start. Gyere, Jóskám! Let's do it. Yeah, let's cut it here.
As the deer return to their enclosure, they discover tasty breakfast waiting for them. And some new playthings.
You know, it's a big help to clean up all these leaves. They're gonna eat it. So you always have to look at the positive side of the things that happens to you.
The fallen tree will not be wasted. Zoltan will use the wood to construct a new enclosure for his ever-expanding family of animals. That afternoon, the team are off again for another attempt to film the scene for the audition tape. Zoltan has been mulling over the disastrous bear-chasing horse scene from yesterday. And he has a new plan. Broomy hasn't had the best night's sleep, so let's hope it's a good one.
Last time, I wasn't really happy with the performance of the bear and the horse. Because they run after each other, but not really in a long distance and not with the speed that we wanted. So today we have to do this again and we have to perform a little bit better. You were great, so you just have to do the same. But Broomy has to run faster. How can I achieve that?
Zoltan's plan is going to exploit the age-old weakness of every male of the species, his pride. And Zoltan's secret weapon is Broomy's old rival, Mosey. Mosey and Broomy trained together when they were young.
When they were little, with Mosey, they always had to run for the food. They had to compete. And whoever reached the cage and run in there first got the food. So Broomy remembers that. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna have Mosey in that cage. We're gonna get the cage over here next to Broomy, and he's gonna think that Mosey is going to run to the other side in this cage to get the food. So he's gonna run as well, but he's gonna have an advantage. Because first, we're gonna open up his cage, so he jumps out, and then after, we're not gonna open Mosey's cage at all, because he has to stay in that. He's gonna be too dangerous for the horse, and I don't want both of them to jump in that cage.
The capturing cage is taken to the end of the running lane. Zoltan tests the ground and ensures that his horse knows where to exit the fenced area. Broomy is visibly anxious to start. Everybody is anxious to start. The crew are standing by and the octocopter is in position. The cage with Mosey is moved into a position next to Broomy, who immediately clocks his competitor. And is off. It looks like Zoltan's cracked it. Or has he? Broomy has been scared by the octocopter. He's a veteran movie star used to the equipment used on sets, but he's never seen a flying camera before.
Gyorsan a zsinór! Nyisd ki ezt a kaput, hogy vissza tudják hajtani a kocsitól! Ezt a kaput nyitni! Hey, you get away from it!
Zoltan's problem is now Broomy being on the wrong side of the wire. The training grounds are off limits to the public and well fenced, but the area's huge and it could take hours to find Broomy if the bear runs away. The team must act quickly to surround Broomy and guide him to safety.
In the back.
The cage is repositioned to a place where Broomy can be cornered. The crew works quickly to guide Broomy towards that corner. And once he's there and there's nowhere else to go, he's happy to return to the safety of the bars.
Isn't it funny, guys, that we wanted him to run for the first time and then he made us run? Well, that's when you are not counting with something. And he can get scared too. Even though that he is 400 kilograms, he can get scared really bad. Like he got scared of the octocopter. And actually this is our fault as well. Hey, don't do that. Like I told you before, electric wire is the most important equipment that you have to take with you with a bear like this one. He doesn't like it. I mean, it's if you come and you check it, I don't really like to touch it because it hits a little bit. Like in every second, it just hits a little bit. But I have boots on, but he's on bare feet actually, you know. So it hits him more, and he's just scared of it. He tries to avoid, just like sheep and cows.
Once Brumi is rested, the team prepares for a second take of the scene. This time, no octocopter. This time it works perfectly. Brumi runs towards the cage with food, trying to beat his non-existent rival. But as far as the cameras are concerned, he's chasing a horse. Once he arrives, he's confused about the disappearance of his rival. But he's happy to return to the cage to collect his reward anyway. The scene is in the can.
Tama, I'm so proud of you. You were running with wolves, you were running with bears, and I'm sure that we are going to get that Hollywood movie if we're gonna get ready for the last day, which is going to be the most challenging. Let's call it a day. Let's get rest for tomorrow. Hasta la vista, baby.
Three days later, the team are preparing to film again. The audition tape should have been delivered yesterday, but Peter has negotiated an extra day, so that the wolves will be hungry enough to cooperate in the scene with them fighting over a carcass with Brumi.
We're gonna do the same way like we did last time. We're gonna release the wolves on the carcass first, because if Brumi starts, then he's gonna sit on the carcass, and there is no way that the wolf could get that. So first we have to have the wolves start to eat from it and get the appetite, and then we let Brumi out. He's a gentle guy, he's not gonna do anything bad to the wolves. And I really hope that they can feed on that carcass together, because if they not, then we are screwed and we're not gonna get the project. But I hope that this time it's going to be okay. Let's see. Okay, so hopefully they will eat on the carcass, okay? So we are going to release the bear, and I try to get the bear over here and get him on the carcass and see what's happening. Get it? Get it.
Brumi can smell the carcass and is eager to get going.
Be careful, eh? Good boy. Okay.
This time, the wolves put up much more of a fight over the tasty prize. Brumi wants it all to himself. But much to everyone's delight, this time, the wolves follow.
What we really wanted, it happened. The bear went on the wolves, he stayed gentle, he was nice. And then he was just, you know, taking care that nobody can get injured from the wolves. And he was just holding the carcass very gentle and take it away from the wolves, pulling them a little bit, but he didn't punch them or he didn't do anything to them. So what I want to experiment now, how the bear behaves to me when I'm coming to the carcass. I cheat a little bit because I offer him another food. Don't try that at home. While he's eating on the carcass, and let him to be pet. This means that we live in a harmony, peace and harmony. He's not mean to me, He doesn't want to do to me anything. Well, obviously, I'm not going to go under him and get the carcass out of his hands. Okay, we have to know where are the borders. And I guess these wolves know exactly. And that's the reason why they just gave up a little bit.
Peter has some usable shots now. But Zoltan wants to make this audition tape irresistible to the movie producers. The Wolfman is chasing the deadline to send an audition tape for a new Hollywood movie. His first attempt was foiled by extremely hot weather, overfed wolves, and a bear refusing to perform. A disastrous storm in the night almost ruined his second attempt. But the Wolfman never gives up. And finally, he's managed to get the shots he needed.
Good boy. Okay, that's normal.
But before Peter puts the final audition tape together, Zoltan wants to add in one final scene to tempt the Hollywood producers.
What I try to get now, the wolves around the bear, so we have some shots that they are teasing the bear and waiting for the seconds when they can come and get the meat away from him. Check him. So you see Rufus went on him. I really have to be careful here because the wolves are standing on my side and he might go to the wolves and look at that, that's so, slowly, gentle, that's good. That was just a little showing a sign that that's mine, it belongs to me. But he could have catch him, he couldn't even go away from this bush. But I just love this bear that he is so gentle. Brumi. Oh. Okay.
Peter needs the animal's move to get a better shot.
Brumi. Gyertek. Gyere. Slowly, Brumi. So, if we can get the carcass a little bit moved, then we'll move the bear, and in this case we can move the wolves probably. Ugh. Wolfman on the ground! That didn't work out like I really wanted to, so we have to... The bear didn't even see that.
Undeterred, Zoltan tries again. But Brumi has wised up to Zoltan's plan.
Oh, and this is not the time that you can move a carcass when the bear stands on it with 2 feet. I'm trying to get the wolf to cooperate with me. Look at that, now they are back, I helped them.
And they have the shot. Cheeky wolves returning to the carcass after the bear has gone.
I think we have the story that this big Hollywood production wants, because we had the wolves on the carcass and then we have Brumi coming into the frame and taking the carcass away from the wolves. Then we have the wolves circling around the big bear. Obviously they cannot take it away easily when he is just sitting on the carcass. This carcass is about 80 kilograms. The bear is about 400. So when he sits on the carcass like this, okay, like that, guys, take care with me. So he sits on the carcass. Obviously the wolves are not able to lift that 400 kilograms plus the 80, so they cannot take it away. Patty, what's your guess? How was it?
Yeah, I think that was great. I think we have 2 shots, you know, right at the beginning, and we had another one when he was coming back right now. I think these are 2 great shots we can use.
Are we gonna be on time?
Yeah, it's quite late, but we'll be on time, I think, yeah.
Well, let's just hope that we're gonna have this.
Yeah, we will.
Brumi, you are done. Let's go. Guys, home.
The wolves and the bear have other plans and don't want to leave the party.
Okay, I guess we can call it a day. They performed really well and it's time to get them back. You know, sometimes it's difficult to get Brumi from the carcass even though that he's picked out. And he still wanna protect that meat from the others. So the way we're gonna do it, we're gonna get the wolves first into the cage and then we're gonna get Brumi.
Zoltan expected problems getting Brumi off the carcass, so he's brought a secret weapon. It's a fake bear he sometimes uses for film shoots. He's hoping it will give Brumi enough of a scare to send him back to his cage.
Let's check what he's gonna do when he sees a big bear coming in the nature. I'm still hiding, so he cannot see that. Look at that. He has to go back in the cage because we have no time. So we'll try to scare him with this big bear. Brumi, stop eating. We have to go. Brumi. Brumi. Oh, Maria. Maria. Ooh, ooh. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Brumi, go. Brumika, menj, menj, menj.
Brumi is either scared by the fake bear or he is alarmed by Zoltan behaving so oddly.
Ez az. This is double motivation. Get him on the cage in the car. We use the electric fencing and we use this huge bear. Menj, menj, Brumi. Na, lehet, hogy ráront. Na, menj, menj, Brumika. Okay? Okay? Let's get the fence over the bear. Add ide az izét, add ide a zsinort. Ráhúzzuk innen. That's perfect. So, when the bear doesn't want to leave the carcass, even though I'm damn strong, I cannot be stronger than the bear. So I have to use a little creature, a fake bear like this, and that works. That was the first time actually that we tried this. And it worked well. You know, you always have to think with his head. So your idea is his idea, basically. I'm kind of sad that in the nature, he would have not protected himself against a bear which is 100 kilo in the nature, and Brumi is 400. But that's captivity. We have to live with that. Guys, let's call it a day and try to get the material to the studio. See you later. Okay. You puppet, you can go back to your cage too.
Back at the Horkai Centre's Budapest office, Peter edits his footage and gets it sent over straight away to the producers. Zoltan and the team gather around the very next day. The tape is a hit and the job is theirs. Zoltan and his animals can look forward to new adventures and new challenges when the real shooting starts.